Hello, and welcome to our tarot reading for the collective for this new moon in Leo. It is on 8/8, and I know I was bragging about this last time with the new moon in Cancer, about it being on the exact degree of the sun when I was born. Now this new moon is on the exact degree of my Mercury. Mercury and Leo, being very good. And maybe we're the same. So I already did a reading for myself for this new moon in Leo. And guess what? Surprise, there are some overlaps, which maybe I'll get to if I can ever get into this reading. But what I want to talk about with this new moon in Leo is you'll see it like there's a lot of stuff, like the Lionsgate portal and 8/8 and all of this stuff. And if you're like, but what does that mean? It's okay. It's okay to not know exactly what it means, because what it means to you is what you can feel in your body, how it's affecting you emotionally, how you feel different, what you feel drawn towards, right? Fire, Leo's fire sign. So like what your instinct is drawing you towards, what you feel proud of. If you feel proud of something and you're like, that's nothing, or like, ooh, gosh, I've been proud of that for a long time, but I've been kind of afraid to talk about it. Now's the time. Bring it on out. It is a big deal. And it's, like Leo's planet is the sun. And so it's the closest we feel it on our skin every day. Anyway, it tends to affect us a lot. Okay. And in the new moon, we get a reset. So whatever part of your personality, your big personality, you throw out to the world, you get a reset of it. You get to do something new with it. You get to relaunch it. New moons are great times for launching things. Okay, so what's going on? That's been real crazy. A lot of new stuff coming up, very publicly, very outward personality, right? Holy shit, Simone Biles. I want to give you a standing ovation, but I will very quickly be out of frame. But we're seeing people stand up and have this revolution in their outward persona that is very influential and beneficial on and to the collective. Okay, so for us, for this tarot reading, we have, I'm going to talk about card number 2 first, because it's exactly what I've been talking about. The world, the portal, the end of one thing, the beginning of something else. So really letting this be a deep reset. Now the world is sitting here with, and I'll show you because you can't see it in the photo, with the King of Coins. Okay. So that is heir of earth, and the King of Coins gives us this invitation to have a strategy, to have a vision about how we are going to build our lives, how we are building our lives, what are the bricks that we're using, and what are the bricks that are sitting right here, right now, right? That's the thing, is the kings have this kind of long-term strategic vision, but the King of Coins is grounded. That vision is built on what is available, what are the resources available to me right now, and how can I move forward brick by brick to build that life that I want with these bricks that I've got right here. When we see that with the World card on top of it, that combination is just like reset that vision, blow it up. New moon in Leo, think bigger. Okay, it's a new moon and it's in Leo, so it's not like, ooh, maybe think smaller, maybe scale it back. Blow it up, see how big you can get it. Now that may be a particular challenge because we are coming out of this 5 of Cups in what we've come through position, right? So we've been moving through, and now we're moving past as we go through this new moon. We're just moving out of some sorrow, out of some emotional chaos. And what we see when we move through that is we go from chaos through the portal, and the chaos alchemically turns to wisdom, the 9 of Cups. That's the process. This is the stuff, okay? This is the stuff. I'm a huge gymnastics fan. I'm going to talk about Simone Biles a lot today, apparently. That's the stuff. Her having this break with her mind and body and this, I'm not going to speak to her, just spoke a lot about it, but she very publicly has a history of trauma that is very tied to the Olympic Games. And then she's back there. All of this stuff is going on, this emotional chaos. And then through it, she took it and she took control and transmuted it into wisdom, into high emotional wisdom that I truly believe is going to make the whole world better. And hopefully the world of gymnastics a lot better, right? I got really into that alchemy of emotion, and I kind of forgot where I was going, but we'll pick it back up. So as we move forward from there, then there's this Ace of Cups, threefold return. Trust in the love of the divine, trust in the love of the universe, shower the universe with love, the divine with love, and that will come back to you. That is what this is all about. That is what's going on, okay? And look, you're part of the universe and you are a divine being. So loving yourself openly and publicly is a great way to love the divine and to love the universe. And to say to the universe, hey, I'm real grateful for being a part of you because I am great. I'm great. I'm a reflection of you and you are great. That is a lovely Ace of Cups moment. Now let's look at what we've got above and below. Above, I'm going to first, which is rare. Usually I like to swim around the subconscious first. Up above, we have another Cups card, the 10 of Cups, in level with the Hierophant. So we've got it's not overshadowing, shining down on this alchemical process, big, abundant community, big, abundant emotional community, lots of support. Now with the 10s, sometimes it's people you don't even know, right? 3 of Cups is very much like, ooh, these are my people. This is my little crew, and they really support me emotionally. With the 10s, sometimes it comes out of nowhere. So really be open to that. And with the 10 of Cups in level with that Hierophant card, I'm just saying, like, if your spirituality, if your practice is leading you towards a community, in person, online, wherever, community, wherever you can get it, let that community love you. Let your spiritual community love you. If you're here and you're watching this, I am part of your spiritual community and I love you. So there, you're already started. You're already opening up that 10 of Cups, feeling. Now down below, we have, this like similar vibe to that situation. Doesn't look like it on the surface. Sorry, I feel like I'm doing a weird thing because I keep feeling like I have lipstick on my tooth. I don't feel like it anymore. So I can stop doing that weird thing with my mouth that you may or may not have noticed me doing before. Okay, down below, 7 of Coins in level with the Lovers. The Lovers is in you and yourself. This also is speaking to a breakthrough. 7s are overcoming doubt in your ability to form your material world, right? Coins are earth. So we're seeing that already it's not just having the vision of the King of Coins. It's not just knowing what the resources are. We're very immediately grounding that out, even as we're going through this portal, so that we can start to prove to ourselves how capable we are in that material realm. And that is also bolstered by community, the smallest community, a community of 2. The Lovers is about partnership. This can be romantic, yes, and the title of the card definitely makes you think that it would always be. But, it's the traditional title. We go with it. The Lovers is about partnership. It can be romantic, yes. It can be platonic. It can be familial. It can be a creative partnership, a business partnership, anything where two individuals are coming together, appreciating each other for what the other offers that they need, and vice versa. Yes, that is the way that I wanted to say it. It got a little mixed up in my mouth for a second, but you know what I mean? That nice symbiosis is what really opens up the Seven of Coins feeling. Now, the key card for this new moon in Leo is the Wheel of Fortune. So I know the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes people have a real bummer attitude about. And if you're one of those people, I would like to invite you to turn that attitude around, because the Wheel of Fortune is not just a card of delay. It is not a card of taking away your power. It is a card of giving you permission to be where you are, when you are, who you are. Because the Wheel of Fortune says, we're not the boss. We don't know exactly what's going on all over the place. We're expanding. That card's associated with Jupiter, right? We are expanding. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. I should finish that thought before I just kind of toss it at you. Planet of luck and expansion. So Wheel of Fortune says, hey, just breathe into it, like grow it. Whatever it is, whatever your new lioness is, whatever they are coming out to do, to say, to be, to feel, let it expand as it goes through this portal, right? It's anything that you don't need, don't worry about it. Saturn is going to contract it right out through that world card. And then our job is to expand into the newness. Okay? Yeah, I don't really have time to tell you about how this relates to my personal reading, but I don't know if that would be super interesting anyway. Maybe I'll do a post. Maybe I'll post them side by side and talk about how they interweave. I think it's good for learning. That's it. I said it all. I don't have a big thing to say at the end. Just get into it. Mark this new moon however you can, and light a candle to yourself. Light a candle to yourself. That's my simplest new moon ritual. We light candles to all sorts of entities and things and ideas all of the time. New moon in Leo, light a candle to yourself. Just a little tea candle. That's fine. If you do nothing else, do that and let it go. Let yourself be swept through the portal. Let yourself be going through this alchemical process of chaos and sorrow into high wisdom and emotion. And don't forget your ace. Well, don't forget any of this stuff, but Ace of Cups and the Hierophant, really letting the spiritual community in, letting the love of the divine in. Whew, I'll see you on the other side. Have a good one. Bye.